What's going on, Cine folks? Jay Alonso here.
I'm David Danger Neff.
Really Back is back at you. And we're talking about the 16 Blocks Part 2. No, we're talking about the new movie, Mark Wahlberg, Peter Berg, the fourth collaboration, Mile 22. David, what is this movie about?
Mile 22 has a very unique concept. You take an agent that has some secret information and you throw him in Indonesia. Mm-hmm. John Malkovich, with his crew cut haircut, yelling out obscenities and orders. And you have Mark Wahlberg basically playing an InfoWars type that wants to drop every single little paranoid thing out there that makes you think that he's absolutely bipolar the entire time. And you tell him to march 22 miles to safety. And that's it. That's your movie. There you go.
Of course, you have bad guys trying to stop their trek to get that to that 22nd mile. Now, when I say 16 Blocks Part 2, I really do mean it. Like, this movie has elements of the old Bruce Willis Most Def movie, 16 Blocks, where you have the good guy trying to get the package over to a certain location in a certain amount of time, and of course you have the bad guys trying to stop them in their way to get there. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't like this movie.
It's not exactly anything enjoyable. Here's a few things I did like about the movie. They brought in Uwais from The Raid to do some of the better action sequences there. And there was a little bit of good moments in there of the military trying to protect some of the civilians in there. That made him seem very likable. That's about it.
That's pretty much it. I would second now that Uwais is he's a force to be reckoned with when it comes to the martial arts. If you haven't seen The Raid or The Raid 2, get out there immediately and watch it.
Absolutely.
However, Iko in this movie, well, let's just nip it in the bud right now. There's not a single likable character in this movie.
If you're going to make a movie about the military, you have to make the military actually likable. Because at the end of the day, I didn't care if their mission actually failed or succeeded. Because I didn't care about the characters enough. For example, Mark Wahlberg's character rants and rants and rants at you and talks you to death with these paranoid conspiracies of why you need to do your job because you're not doing your job right now. Everybody's in danger.
With the rubber band on the wrist.
Right, to try to center himself or something along those lines. And the bottom line is with that is it became so daunting to listen to him that I did not care if he actually survived.
Ronda Rousey's in this movie. Why? Pretty much there to be Ronda Rousey.
Right.
Lauren Cohan is in this movie. She does an okay job. Also not the most likable character. Like I said, John Malkovich with his crew cut haircut is in there, as well as you get a quick cameo from Peter Berg, the director.
Right.
And like I said, nobody really in this movie is likable. And only thing that you can really say about this movie that it is an hour and a half long and it feels like an hour and a half long.
That is true. That is something that I will take as positive with it. Again, real quick on that writing, because I do want to really emphasize not only on the characters, but the script. The script was
horrible.
Here's the thing. If you're going to make a movie that's going to drop obscenities and curse words at least as 50% of your dialogue, you have to at least make it somewhat funny. And that really wasn't happening here. It just sounded egotistical, a little racist even, and very elitist. And it just really kind of pushed away the audience from that.
And not to mention, this movie takes a long time to get started. You know, between Mark Wahlberg's character's background, the reason why we're even here to begin with, why do we care about these characters? It takes a really good minute to kind of get things going. Now, once again, we do say it has some pretty cool action scenes, but that doesn't really, satisfy enough to be.
It's not enough. It's just not enough. Nah. It's not enough to justify the movie.
Not really.
I think I'm ready to score this movie.
Let's score this thing, man.
When you take account of the terrible writing, the fact that there's no likable characters in it, there is a good amount of runtime with it, and there is decent action pieces with it. But at the end of the day, this movie is incredibly forgettable. I am okay with saying that this is a 3.0 out of 10.
I would have said 2, but some of the action scenes are pretty cool. So I'm going to go with you 3.0 out of 10. So our score, 3 of those.
Thank you for watching. For more Reel It Back, please make sure you click the subscribe button somewhere in the browser here.
Over there?
I think you're right, yeah.
And for more Jay and Dave, check out the Back to the Classics podcast on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and iTunes.